We're going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
Yeah, you saw some of those clips. Last night's presidential debate has sure been a talker today. Even Joe Biden today admitting his performance wasn't good. And fact checkers say former President Donald Trump made dozens of false claims.
Yeah, that's right. And all of you out there seem to have some mixed reviews on this debate and how it frames the upcoming election. NBC 10's Timmy Topa-Adelaide joins us live in studio with the thoughts of Rhode Islanders.
Dan and Tamara, from a comedy show to an alarming representation of what lies ahead, I heard it all today. But one thing was clear. People were surprised with how both presidential candidates showed up last night.
Last night's presidential debate between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump was quite the talker today.
I support Biden unequivocally and hope to have seen him do a much better job last night than he did.
Didn't really inspire me to vote for anyone in particular or get more politically active. I don't know if I'd tune in for a second debate. Got a couple laughs out of it, though.
The Rhode Island GOP is praising Trump for his performance, calling it a success.
I had somebody tell me, do you think Donald Trump won or did Joe Biden lose? And I had a difficult time answering that question, but quite honestly, I saw Donald Trump being very measured. He was very cautious with his answers, which I thought was fantastic.
We reached out to the Rhode Island Democratic Party, but did not hear back. Massachusetts Democratic Governor Maura Healey was not impressed.
Joe Biden had a bad debate performance. It was tough to watch. I also saw Donald Trump stand up there and lie.
NBC 10's Tamara Sakarzik sat down with NBC 10 political analyst Wendy Schiller for her takeaways.
The moderators both mentioned the candidates' age. They're not too far apart in age, but Biden definitely seemed older. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, the debate was designed to show that he was vigorous and could do another 4 years, and it showed the exact opposite. And I think that was a really unfortunate thing for the Biden campaign. And Trump was Trump. Trump just did Trump. He didn't really answer any of the policy questions. The journalists didn't follow up.
Love says Trump is unfit for the seat and will still support Biden.
People need to go out and vote for the sake of this democracy. And we have to vote for Joe Biden.
As for some people in the middle,
they're both so old that I know in 4 years it'll be a whole new crop of people. Hopefully everyone can hold it together for another 4.
One common question asked by some locals is whether it is too late to replace current candidates with another option. Schiller says at this point in the campaign, a swap out is not likely. Live in studio, Timmy Topa-Adelaide, NBC 10 News.
All right.